Hi everyone, how are you doing? I know it's been a little while since I've been here, so I figured I'd jump in real quick and do a small video. I've been really busy working on a room that I can do these things in and also trying to get some more content. I hope everyone's doing well. I'm doing quite good myself. Okay, so to start with, I pulled two tarot cards. The first is the Lovers. Now the Lovers is not always classical as in partnership, but in this case I believe that it is talking about melding ideas, working on self-love, self-understanding, self-awareness, making decisions, following through with the decisions, having compassion. The Lovers to me has always been one that's kind of been confusing. It can mean a relationship and working with a partner. It can also mean working with your higher self, learning how to work with yourself in what you are trying to achieve. Being patient with yourself, being understanding with yourself, and understanding your own wants, your own desires, your own passions, finding yourself. I also pulled another tarot card to go with this, and that card is the Hermit. The Hermit represents intellectual thought, meditation, finding oneself, being open to new ideas, new perspectives. The two together is telling me that there may be a few out there struggling with decisions and not having a lot of confidence in themselves with what they're doing. Intellectual thought is saying, yes, you need to have confidence to follow your passions, to follow your desires, to believe in yourself. The Lovers is also conducive to the sign of Gemini, and the Hermit is conducive to the sign of Virgo. So we have an air sign and an earth sign. Follow your dreams, be grounded. Keep your feet firmly grounded while you chase your dreams. The Moon card that I pulled for these is the full moon in Capricorn. End of a tough cycle approaches. The end of a tough cycle approaches. It says here, there you go. How hard are you willing to work for what you want? This card is reminding you that effort is required. Work issues may be about to come to a head. When this card comes up, if you are wondering if you should stay in your job or leave, this card can be a strong sign to make an exit. The end of a rough time is forecast. The card also asks you to consider how ambitious you are and whether you're prepared to pull out all the stops to make your professional dreams come true without being ruthless. With a love question, this card can be a call to face reality. Whatever situation you're asking about, making a plan will help in your personal life. If it's troubled, prioritize it more. Release control and trust the universe. I like that. A lot of us try to control everything that goes in our life. You just can't. You can control some things, but sometimes you just need to let the universe do what it needs to do. It is always putting you on the path you need to be on. Always putting you on the right path. Oftentimes when we try to control it, we're only making the problem bad on ourselves, worse on ourselves than it needs to be. It says, a professional project may be ending now. Admit if you have been overly hard-headed or hard-nosed. Find a balance between your personal and private lives. I would say this really is very good for the times that we've been in and just focusing on work, the things that need to be done around the house. Make some time for yourself. Enjoy yourself. Find that balance. It's time to stop fearing the world. The full moon in Capricorn has a very strong work ethic and energy and will more than likely come up when you're asking a professional question. If your question is about another matter, it will serve as a much-needed reminder to move through any feelings of hopelessness you may have been feeling about your situation. And this applies no matter when you draw the card. Making a plan is a far better use of your time. Making a plan. Breaking free. Realizing your goals. Realizing what you really want to be doing. The end of an old cycle. End of a rough cycle. It's approaching, if it hasn't already come to pass. The fairy card that I pulled for this is the Trooping Fairies. Powers of charm and desire beckon. Nature answers prayers. A little bit of... So this says, loving and affectionate thoughts will have others rallying around to help you. Your kind heart gains you recognition and attracts wish fulfillment. People will conspire to get you and someone else together. Ooh, interesting. Not really all about the relationship cards, but this is saying for some this might be working on getting a relationship together. If this does not resonate with you, just let it go. Not everything will resonate with everybody. The light of true love will shine brightly for you. You will be mixing with friends, old and new. Relevant communication and happy surprises are on their way. Nothing can prevent your good fortune. So this to me is a good fortune card. If you are somebody who is getting involved in a relationship, could be good. Could be good. If you're somebody who's trying to figure out relationships in general, this could just be you finding yourself answering questions of, what are you looking for? What is it you're after? And if you get that, what does it look like? And how are you going to feel about it? What are you going to do to make it work? Like I said, not really one on the relationship cards, because there are just so many variables to that. When you're focusing on yourself, there's just one variable, you. What are you going to do to make you happy? What are you going to do to see your dreams come true? It's pretty simple. When you add another person, their dreams and hopes and wishes need to be brought into the picture as well. The oracle card that I picked for this reading is motion. The earthly meaning, cause and effect. Know what you want for the future and act accordingly. Be aware of the forces influencing your decisions. A spoke in the will is a minor setback, not a disaster. Deal with it quickly and move on swiftly. Swifting a single limiting belief will release a flood of creativity, insight, and confidence. Replace hoping for change with acting for change. Oh, I like that. Instead of hoping for change, act and get your change. I really like that. The spiritual meaning, you have the power to free yourself from the lingering sense of guilt and fear that is holding you back. You can choose to let go, or you can hold on. This card encourages you to release the blocks in your otherwise divine plan and be free. Remove the debris of doubt and be moved to hope as love and clarity flow within you once more. Wow, that is a really great card. Insight. Everything is in constant motion. Coastlines, continents, and mountains are all moving. Some things move much slower than others, and movement can be unpredictable. Our planet is moving, so even as we sit still, we are changing our position in space. And all that movement has a cause. Every movement is caused by another, going all the way back to the first movement, the very first act at the point of creation. Motion is predictable and largely mechanical. Setting a goal or a dream in motion is not a mysterious undertaking. It is mechanical. It requires action. The act of study moves ignorance to knowledge. A first attempt brings you closer to achievement. An act of love moves chaos to harmony. Newton's first law of motion states that every object will remain at rest or in uniform motion in a straight line unless compelled to change its state by the action of an external force. Likewise, people rarely change course unless compelled to do so by something outside of themselves. Knowing your underlying motives, the forces that compel you, can predict your direction, but it is your actions that take you there. Wow, I'm going to have to read over that again. That is a lot. Everything is in motion. Rather than hoping for the things of the future, act on them. Do them. Carry on as if they're already happening. This is bigger than envisioning and affirmations. This is actually setting that goal and working towards it, moving towards it, being in motion towards your goal, your dreams, your desires, your hopes, your destiny. Now I'm doing something a little fun, and we'll see how it goes. I have these little charms that I got, and this charm is an apple. The apple signifies knowledge, wisdom, understanding, the first sin. I don't know why the apple got such a bad rap, but that is what it signifies. Knowing what you're after, gaining knowledge, understanding it, having wisdom, realizing that if you've tried something and you're after a particular goal and you've tried it 101 ways the same way, 101 times, then it's time to try it different, or let that go and find something that actually suits better. For some of us, I'm a total writer as far as what I see my goals, for my goals. You write them down, and you don't write them down as like, I wish this, or I hope for that. You write down as if it's there already. And that's tricky, because you have to really imagine you're already there. You're already at your dream. You're already at your goal. You're already at your desire. Your passion for whatever it is you're passionate about. If you're passionate about a love life, look at what you're looking for. What does that relationship look like? Is it healthy? Does it help you grow? Does it challenge you? If you are not with someone and you're single, again, what are you doing? Is it challenging you? Is it forcing you to think outside the box, to question yourself, question your motives, question your direction? Is everything you're doing is it working? If it's not, let it go. Let it go. Send it away. Send it away. The tough cycle is over. Get rid of it. It's time to find something else that is going to help you achieve that you want. Everything you want is within reach. If it hasn't come, there's only a couple of reasons why a goal or a destiny, dream, hope doesn't happen because it is either not time, 1, or you're looking in the wrong place, 2, or you need to work on yourself before that can even come into your life. That's the third one. I think those are like 3 main things when approaching that goal. Goal is such a strange word for it. That position in life you're looking for. Goal's not the word I'm looking for. It's a position. It's about a place. It's about a place to be where you're happy. You're happy with what you do for work. You're finding that inner love. You're finding that compassion. You're finding that drive to care for others, for yourself. If you care for yourself, it's easier to care for others. Sometimes you can care for others without caring for yourself, but that always ends in disaster. I'm not even going to sugarcoat that. If you care about others more than you care about yourself, that will always end in disappointment and disaster. Love yourself. Find yourself. Know yourself. Take some time to meditate. Be intellectual about your thoughts. Try not to be in an emotional place about it. Emotions, not really the best place to hang out. Emotions are good and they're needed, but they aren't needed for everything. Not everything. Intellectual thought, rational thought will always lead you where you need to go. Just, okay, this is what I'm after, and set that plan in motion. I know this video was kind of rushed, and I'm really sorry about that. And it's been a really long time since I have posted, and I have just needed to get something out for us to meditate on. Pretty soon I'll have things in order, and I'll be able to do this better. I'll have more content. I have been working on the content. Thank you for your patience. I really appreciate that. If you have any questions about the cards or anything that happened in today's reading, when you get this, you just put it in the comment. If you liked the video, hit like. If you didn't, hit the not like. If you want to know when I'm uploading, subscribe, hit the notification bell. That will let you know when I upload. I'm going to be getting better at the uploading. New job, remodeling, getting myself my own little space to do these videos has been a project I've been doing. That's one of those goals. It's very interesting. A lot of these cards resonated with me today, and I hope that they resonate with you. I myself have been incredibly overwhelmed about the things that have been happening. A lot of information to take in, a lot of new stuff. There may be some of you who are experiencing a lot of information overload. But that's okay, because that's the end of the cycle. These little fairy cards, though, somebody out there is getting into a relationship, and it looks good. It looks good. It's time for this person. There's a person somewhere out there that this is very real for. This may not resonate with everybody, but this card came out for a reason. Use your mind and be in, rational thought, intellectual thought when stepping into relationship. Make sure that what you're looking at is right, that picture is right. And with relationships, it's always easy to put the rose-colored glasses on and believe the person that you're looking at is the bee's knees. Be intellectual about it, especially if you've been hurt before. It says that it's out there waiting. But I also feel that quite a few people have been hurt, and this is probably a frustrating card. This could be a frustrating card for some of us. But an exciting card for others of us. This may not resonate with everybody. Don't usually do relationship cards. Really don't. This is really speaking about relationship. You silly trooping fairies. Yep. Relationship. And I don't think it's a relationship like with employer, employee, brother, sister, mother, children, father, children, brother, sister, uncle, aunt. It's not like that. I think it's a companion. It's a couple type card. Yeah, definitely a couple type card. There are some people who are they're looking at relationships right now and feeling disheartened by them. This card says they're going to work. Just be smart. Be smart about what you're looking for. Don't just blindly go. Say love is blind. Don't be blind. Thanks for being here, guys. I really appreciate it. I really love you guys very much. As always, be good to yourselves. Be good to one another.